Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from one that continues the drama between Benzino and Eminem in 2024. And before we dive in today, Eminem certainly did the Lord's work for Benzino by responding to his rants in interviews on Doomsday Part 2, because here is what this means to Benzino since Doomsday dropped.
You get an interview 3 Letterman? Definitely. You know, I charge a fee for that. Get my DMs and we'll make it pop. No, I'll make you go viral. Blogs pick me up. Who harder than me these last 3-4 days, huh? Let's go.
As you heard, he claims he's been getting paid to appear in interviews since, and today we have much more, as Benzino pretty much did a live Q&A session on IG where he spoke on Eminem, his hatred for Royce the 5'9", and the state of his relationship with Kxng. And we'll get to more on this in a moment. And for starters, today we have something unexpected coming from Eminem, who is reportedly set to co-produce a Stan documentary slated for release later this year. And Variety reported Eminem to co-produce Stans, a documentary on the world of superfans. And from the report, according to the synopsis, the film, with the working title Stans, is a revealing, edgy, and disarming personal journey into the world of superfandom, told through the lens of one of the world's most iconic and enduring artists, Eminem, and the fans that worship him. Shady Films' Paul Rosenberg, Eminem's longtime manager, and Stuart Parr say Stans will be the opportunity for us to turn the camera around and ask the audience about being fans, and in some cases fanatics. This is a study of the relationship between fanbase and artists through the lens of one of Eminem's most fascinating songs and one of the world's most important entertainers. Tony DeSanto, Diga CEO and former top MTV executive, says Paul Rosenberg and I have known each other since my days on MTV's TRL, a show that was driven by the power of fandom, bringing artists and their fans together. So when he told me about the idea for this film, it felt like we had come full circle. Stans will explore the complex relationship between fan and super fandom, told through the lens of one of the world's most iconic artists, Eminem, his music, and especially his most extreme fans. And it is wild how some pop quote stans on X, formerly known as Twitter, are losing their minds under reports about this. Check out an example from a self-proclaimed Mariah Carey stan. Now, who paid you to call him one of the world's most important entertainers? And the cooks came out just in time. The quote "Stan vocabulary you use on your profile, he's the origin, show some respect." And this is one for the future to keep an eye on. And moving on, Benzino was on IG Live a few days ago doing a Q&A session, and he apparently heard something about Eminem from a quote reliable source. But if only Benzino was known for telling the truth, and he also trashed Royce once again.
I would definitely respond to Royce. You motherfucking right. Yeah, I got something for his ass too. Now him I would respond to, yes. I'm waiting for him to say something. His trash ass. Yeah, him, out of all of them, yes, 100%. 100%. Shout out to them Griselda niggas. I can't wait to get Benny's new shit. Them niggas, West Side, Conway. Them niggas, I don't know, man, listen. I mean, it's taking him an awful long time to respond. I heard he was in the studio from a reliable source, but it's taking him an awful long time. Maybe he's at the Grammys or something, eating some sushi, who knows?
But Benzino also addressed a question about Kxng dissing him, as while he can't wait for Royce to say something about him, he revealed that he's cool with Kxng and wouldn't respond even if he gets dissed.
You know, I probably wouldn't respond to Crooked only because, you know, I got love for Crooked. Me and Crooked super cool. You know, me and Crooked did joints before the Eminem shit. You understand what I'm saying? You know? When Crooked and Eastwood were in a group, so I probably wouldn't respond to Crooked. I genuinely don't like Royce, so I would go against Royce. 100%. 100%. What other questions? What else we talking about? Oh shit, niggas said colonizers is nuts. I don't know why Eminem hasn't responded. Y'all should know that more than me. Oh, M's gonna respond next Friday? Alright.
And once again, Benzino argued that Eminem isn't part of, quote, our culture, although Eminem's part of hip-hop culture, whatever that means.
Is Eminem part of hip-hop culture? 100% he is. As far as the hip-hop culture, but as far as our culture, no. There's cultures within the culture. He's in his culture and we in our culture. Doesn't mean that we are on our opposite sides. It's just, I'm just answering your question. But is he? Unfortunately, he is in the bigger picture of hip hop culture. Yes. Appreciate that, Walain.
And whenever a legit question was brought up, Benzino resorted to blocking users on IG while he argued how Eminem hasn't helped any black rappers and how 50 Cent never needed Eminem.
But Eminem helped a lot of black rappers out. Okay. Well, how come he couldn't blow him up? How come he's not responsible for blowing up any black rappers? Can you explain that? Did you want to bring that up? 50 was gonna blow anyways, you bozo.
Now, 50 Cent has cleared this up in dozens of interviews, but at this point, we all know that people who think like Benzino don't really care about the facts, similar to Dr. Umar and his minions. But here's a snippet from 50 Cent's interview on Young Money Radio with Lil Wayne.
Being in connection to M, I say this shit openly, right? I don't think you sell 13 million records without Eminem. Because that connection makes them understand that you understand how they fit into the culture. When they see M, they see someone that actually grew. Hip hop culture is black music, man. Forget about it. There's nothing else. It's black music.
Definitely.
But when you put a nigga that grew up under circumstances where, okay, everybody around him is African American, Proof, Denon, everybody part of D12, and he comes up and he's that fucking good. It goes, okay, I see where I fit. And for me, on my journey, it was like, you like hip hop? Why? And they go, oh, you know, like who you like? And they go, oh, I like M. I like. It was their first question. Like, so after you say you like me, after I'm going, oh, okay, I can see why you got turned on to me, considering I'm down with him.
Yeah.
That is one of many, and just in case you didn't know, we got 50 Cent, D12, Obi Trice and G-Unit earned certifications in international markets that some of the biggest rappers today are yet to break into, as far as Japan. But what are your thoughts on these topics today, including Benzino's claims that Eminem was in the studio? Tell us below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.